Hi everyone, my name is Ashlyn and today I'm going to be showing you how I organized my board games.
So I love board games and we have tons of board games here at the house, but I have this small storage container where I keep them, and at this point it's full to the point where I have to put the extra games on top and it looks kind of cluttery. I'm going to be organizing our games today and I hope to show you a final product that gives me more space, and that's something that you might think you could try in the future.
These are the games that I'm going to be organizing today. This is my current collection. I have had to get rid of plenty of games because I just don't have the space, so organizing these is very important to me. I'm going to prioritize the larger games, and then if I still have resources, I will work with the smaller games.
So for starters, I measured the majority of the games to see about what size bag I would need to keep them in. And I ordered these vinyl mesh bags off of Amazon. This size is 14 by 10, and that's what most of the larger games will fit in. And then I also got this size, which I think it's like 5 by 7. I don't completely remember. But this is going to be for the smaller games, or maybe like card games that don't have much pieces or it doesn't come with a board or things like that. Here's an example of how some of the games are organized. This is a larger game, the Game of Life, and as you can see there's a game board in there, and then also this whole little situation that holds the spinner and the cards. On some of the games, if they had small pieces, I bagged them separately before putting them inside of the larger bag. But for the most part, oh, there is actually a bag over there with smaller pieces. For the most part, I didn't think that those cards would move around. So there's the little pawns, and everything just fits nicely in the large bag. And I also have a smaller game, which is Cranium. Has a Play-Doh, a timer, smaller bag with things. Games that had lots of loose cards, I bagged up the cards. Looks like in this one I even bagged up the other supplies. So you can kind of find what works best for you, but I really appreciate having these smaller sized bags for games instead of these boxes that take up so much space. I am struggling to let go of these boxes because I just feel like they belong and they're like part of the game, but I'm sure I'll get over that here soon.
So here's a picture of what the container looked like before I organized. The games are stacked and they're squeezed in as best as I could. On the next slide, here is a picture of after. I'm really pleased with how the games fit, and everything is so seamless. The final step that I haven't completed is labeling the games. I mean, for the most part, I can look through here and find what I need, but I am trying to think of a way that I want to label them all uniformly. I may print off some labels and hang them from the little zipper pulley thing. I'm not sure. I've seen other people cut off a piece of the box and tape it to the front, but I kind of don't think that's my style. We'll see. I do think that could be the next step for this organization. Otherwise, I am pleased with the turnout. One of the responsibilities that comes with owning all the coolest games is taking games to people's houses when there's a get-together. So this is my game bag, and as you can see, it can fit 3 games in their boxes. These are the games that I normally travel with because they're destined for a great time every time. But I can only fit 3, so I'm getting ready to see how much more space I have when I put in my new bags. So I surely could organize these in any way, but there is so much more space in here now. As you can see, I could easily fit probably 4 more games in here. And for this to be a traveling bag, it's just so much more manageable, and I am completely excited for traveling with games again once the pandemic is over.